And now, Andrew's Doers, what Andrew Does Everything proudly presents 1447 It is based on the story of Cinderella. Let's tell you the story, shall we? Once upon a time, there was a young girl named 1447 1447 had 32 ugly, mean, wicked stepsisters named Ollie, Nally, Ellie, Tilly, Hallie, Oakley, Lily, Sally, Allie, Nettie, Dottie, Flossie, Odellie, Unique, Ruby, Henley, Undine, Natalie, Dolly, Riley, Emmy, Daisy, Flory, Omi, Rosalie, Terry, Yancy, Sadie, Esme, Valerie, Elodie, and Naomi. Of 32, Ollie to Naomi made 1447 do all the chores. Sweep the floors, wash the dishes, do it all, said Ollie to Naomi all together. Then one day, the king of 1447ville's messengers said, Hear ye, the king of 1447ville is going to throw a ball, and whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Oliver Fadine Fording Samson. But 1447 is not welcome. Her stepsisters are. They then argue over who will marry Prince Oliver Fadine Fording Samson. Later, 1447 is so sad that she can't go to the ball. Suddenly, 1447's fairy godmother asks her what's wrong by saying, Why are you crying, 1447 1447 responds, I can't go to the ball and marry Prince Oliver Fadine Fording Samson. Her fairy godmother said, I can help with a bit of magic. And waved her magic wand. Because of that, 1447 chores are all done. But her fairy godmother is not done yet. She said, 1447 go fetch me a pumpkin. Luckily, 1447 has 1447 pumpkins. Her fairy godmother waved her magic wand again. Because of to turn the 1447 pumpkins into a handsome coach, drawn by 2,894 strong horses, and then 1447 reclosed into a gown and crown. 1447 said, I've never seen such a 1447 horrific gown! And get a load of my glass slippers! 1447 fairy godmother said, Have fun, 1447 my dear, but I would warn you, my dear. Return home before midnight, or the spell will be broken, and everything will change back to the way it was before. 1447 accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince Oliver Fording Samson was wondering who he should marry. Ollie to Naomi said, He's walking towards me! All together. But he's not walking towards any of them. He's walking towards 1447 1447 and Prince Oliver Fording Samson dance happily together. But later, 1447 Cinderella realized it's almost midnight, so she scurried out of the ball and she was running so fast that she lost one of her glass slippers. Prince Oliver Fading Forwarding Samson was so worried that he might never see 1447 again, so he traveled all around 1447ville to find her and brought the glass slipper with him. He knocked on the door at the house where 1447 and her 32 ugly mean stepsisters lived. But instead of 1447 he finds her 32 ugly, mean, wicked stepsisters. Prince Oliver Forwarding Samson then said, "Ladies, I have a favor to ask. Can any of you try on this glass slipper?" Unfortunately, none of their feet were the right size. Suddenly, Prince Oliver Forwarding Samson notices 1447 sweet singing. 1447 Arella gets so excited because she's happy to have Prince Oliver Forwarding Samson back. And Prince Oliver Forwarding Samson doesn't have to put the glass slipper back on her foot because that's so uncomfortable. And they both lived happily ever after. The end. Andrew Stewart, we want to see some sequels of this here 2,894th episode. I've been debating on making the sequels. Maybe this can be a 1,447 video tradition. Take care! Bye! And now, for the 2,763rd video special, Andrew Does Everything proudly presents 2,763 Rella. It is based on the story of Cinderella. Let's tell you the story. Once upon a time, there lived a young girl named 2,763 Rella. 2,763 Rella had 28 ugly, mean stepsisters named Tina, Winona, Una, Tasha, Hannah, Ophelia, Uniqua, Sasha, Alana, Natalia, Dahlia, Sophia, Ella, Veronica, Erica, Nadina, Hilda, Uma, Nicola, Diana, Ramona, Estrella, Daphnia, Skyla, Isabella, Xavier, Tessa, Yadina, Therma, Herda, Rebecca, and the twins, Lara and Evangelina. Tina, Winona, Una, Tasha, Hannah, Ophelia, Uniqua, Sasha, Alana, Natalia, Dahlia, Sophia, Ella, Veronica, Erica, Nadina, Hilda, Uma, Nicola, Diana, Ramona, Estrella, Daphina, Skyla, Isabella, Xavier, Tessa, Yadina, Therma, Herda, Rebecca, Alara, and Evangelina made 2,763 Rella do all the chores. Sweep the floors, wash the dishes, do it all, said Tina, Winona, Una, Tasha, Hannah, Ophelia, Uniqua, Sasha, Alana, Natalia, Dahlia, Sophia, Ella, Veronica, Erica, Nadina, Hilda, Uma, Nicola, Dina, Diana, Ramona, Estrella, Daphnia, Skyla, Isabella, Xavier, Tessa, Yadina, Firma, Herda, Rebecca, and Alara and Evangelina all together. One day, the king of Dua Militra Sexavigi, Agenta Sepulingham's messenger said Hear ye, the king of Bellatrix Genita Septuplingham is going to throw a ball, and whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Toba Tickla Super Sorting. But 2763 Rella is not welcome. Her stepsisters are. They argue over who will Prince Toby Tickla Super Sorting marry. Later, 2763 Rella is so sad. Doing chores. Suddenly, her fairy godmother asks what's wrong. By saying, "Why are you crying, 2763 Rella?" 2763 Rella responds, "I got chores to be done. I can't go to the ball and marry Prince Toby Tickla Super Sorting." 2763 Rella's fairy godmother said, "I can help with a bit of magic." Her fairy godmother waves her magic wand, and then 2763 Rella's chores are all done. But 2763 Rella's fairy godmother is not done yet. She said, 2763 Rella, go fetch me a pumpkin." Luckily, 2763 Rella has 2763 pumpkins. Her fairy godmother turns the 2763 Rella pumpkins into a handsome coach drawn by 5,526 strong horses, and then 2763 Rella's rags into a gown and crown. 2763 Rella said, "I've never seen such a wonderful gown. Get a load of my glass slippers." 2763 Rella's fairy godmother said, "Have fun, 2763 Rella, but I would warn you. Return home before midnight, or the spell will be broken." 2763 Rella accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince Toby Tickla Super Sorting was wondering who he should marry. 2763 Rella's stepsisters, let's say all together, "He's walking towards me." But he's not. He's walking towards 2763 Rella. 2763 Rella and Prince Toby Tickla Super Sorting dance happily together. But later, 2763 Rella realized it's almost midnight, so she scurried out of the balls and ran so fast that she lost one of her glass slippers. Prince Toby Tickla Super Sorting was so worried, afraid that she might never see 2763 Rella again. So he traveled around Bellatrix Genita Septuplingham to find her, and brought the tiny glass slipper with him. He knocked on the door of the home where 2763 Rella and her stepsisters lived, but instead of 2763 Rella, he found her stepsisters. Prince Toby Tickla Super Sorting said, "Ladies, I have a favor to ask. Can you try on this glass slipper? But unfortunately, none of their feet are the right size." Suddenly, Prince Toby Tickla Super Sorting noticed 2763 Rella singing. 2763 said, "Prince Toby Tickla Super Sorting, is that you?" He responded, "Of course it's me. 2763 Rella, you are from my father's ball. I love you. Will you marry me?" And fortunately, the glass slipper fits. 2763 Rella gets so excited because she's happy to have Prince Toby tickle a super sorting back. And they both lived happily ever after. The end. And maybe, Andrew's Doers, if you want to see some sequels, tell your friends about 2716 Cinderella 2. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and try to watch more videos, etc. Take care, Andrew's Doers. Bye.